Dukkah is that one condiment that you did not know your pantry needed. It's a mixture of everything good, nuts, seeds, and spices, and it is amazing. It's an Egyptian thing, and this Egyptian girl will show you how to Dukkah. What's up, guys? I'm Susie with theMediterraneanDish.com. I'm all about easy, wholesome recipes with big Mediterranean flavors. And if you have not tried Dukkah, today is your lucky day. Dukkah is something I grew up with in Egypt. It is a mixture of beautiful roasted nuts plus spices and seeds, and it is something that you use for dipping. You use it on your salad, on all sorts of things. So let's get to our Dukkah. So I had a bit of a debate with my mom because we were talking about what Dukkah really is. And Dukkah is like a condiment, spice mixture. It's like all sorts of good stuff. But there are so many Dukkah variations. And the reason being is that Dukkah is really all about finishing up those last spices, those last nuts that you have in your pantry. So you don't really go out and buy stuff to make Dukkah. You Dukkah with what you already have. Two essentials are hazelnut and sesame seed. The third is raw almonds as well. And we start with raw ingredients because we get to roast them and bring out all the yummy flavor. We're gonna go ahead and roast our raw almonds and raw hazelnut separate from our sesame seed because the seeds are really, really small. So let's get to the stove to roast our nuts. We got a nice cast iron skillet, nice and hot here. I'm gonna turn it down to maybe a medium-high heat. We're gonna do about a half a cup of hazelnut. Hazelnut is the star of the show here. Maybe 3 tablespoons of almonds. And we're gonna get this party roasting. By the way, you don't use olive oil or anything in your skillet. The skillet is completely dry to roast your hazelnut and almonds. And watch carefully because they will turn color pretty quick. So as the nuts are roasting, if you see some already turned like kind of a darker color, make sure you remove the ones that have turned color quickly so they don't burn, and kind of just keep giving everything else. I think this is looking pretty decent. Okay, my mom is of the opinion that sesame seeds are the star here because everybody always has sesame seeds in Egypt, and it's a good way to use them up. Now, sesame seeds, you do have to watch carefully because they will turn color pretty quick. And I'm just looking for a golden brown color here. See how this is starting to turn color already? Smells so good in here. It smells like Christmas almost. Like, you know, roasted nuts and such. All right, these sesame seeds are looking good. We're gonna combine. So the word Dukkah actually means to pound or to like grind real hard. It's actually to pound, like this action here. And this is how my grandma would have made Dukkah. Modern day Egyptians will reach for something more like our food processor here, and it goes a whole lot faster. But if you feel like doing it the old-fashioned way, no big deal at all. So we have our roasted hazelnut and almond and sesame seeds. Right here I have a little bit of pistachio, and over here we have some fennel seed. And for my flavor makers, 2 very Egyptian, very Egyptian spices are coriander and cumin. They will go right in here. And for a little bit of spice, I have some cayenne pepper. I will just put a touch of this so it won't be too spicy. Roasted nuts in here and seeds. As gracefully as possible. This is gorgeousness right here. Some pistachio, not too much, just a couple spoons. About a good tablespoon of fennel seeds, super tasty. It has like a little bit of a licorice undertone. 1 teaspoon each coriander and cumin. These are both available on the MediterraneanDish.com all natural and organic spices line. You can just hit the shop tab to see all our spices, olive oils, etc. A pinch of cayenne. You can omit this if you're not interested in the spice. I really think it adds something. And then a little bit of kosher salt. There are actually bottles of Dukkah that you can find at some of the stores. They taste nothing like the real deal. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you make this homemade Egyptian Dukkah at home. It is so much better. What we want to reach is a fine texture, but not anything like a nut butter or anything like that. Okay, let's see how the dukkah went. Right, I still have some really large pieces in here, so I'm just gonna keep pulsing just a couple more times, but it smells amazing, this mixture already. Can you imagine doing this in that old-fashioned thing? Okay. This is more like it. So you want some texture to your dukkah, if you can see. So you don't want to arrive at a nut butter situation. That is not what we're looking for. We're looking for more of a condiment, and you want to feel and taste all of these things combined. And this should be all there is to it. The Egyptian super authentic dukkah recipe, you guys. Now you are probably sitting there wondering, what do I do with that? First of all, if you smelled it, you will want to taste it. It smells amazing. And the way Egyptians eat it is simply with pita bread. So I'm gonna show you how I use it today. I put it on my hummus, I put it in my salads sometimes. I serve it up just for a dip with some extra virgin olive oil with pita bread. It's a great starter to any meal. But this is a super healthy condiment that you can just throw on things and it elevates everything. Grab some extra creamy homemade hummus. By the way, grab that video for homemade hummus. I've got some great tips for you there. Grab my extra virgin olive oil. Fill the well. A super generous sprinkle right on here. This awesome Egyptian dukkah right on top of my hummus. Time to dukkah. Now my mom does not believe you need olive oil because all of these, you know, nuts and such are already oily, but never enough olive oil. So now that you have your dukkah, put it in one of these jars, whatever you don't use tonight, and just have at it for a snack. Throw it on your salad, your soups. It will blow your mind, this simple condiment from Egypt. Grab the recipe on themediterraneandish.com. If you're interested in any of our spices or olive oils, just hit the shop tab, and please remember to subscribe. Leave me comments, questions, ask me anything you want about dukkah or anything else on the blog. I am happy to answer. I love interacting with you, so be sure to leave me a comment. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Ciao.